Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Did you see that? I know you're behind the camera. Did you see that? Yo, what up guys, it's Two-Hand Skid or Moto Fish here with Storm, Real Experience Ball Reviews, 12 bagger, and the Bowling Factory here in Douglasville, Georgia, bringing you a ball review on the Absolute Power. Make sure to like and subscribe on this video if you want to see more content and have us make more content. But besides that, we have the Absolute Power. It's a newer Absolute, has the original Absolute core in it with the new R2S deep solid cover on it. But we are on the 42-foot Chris Paul pattern today, so we're gonna throw some shots and I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll come back later. All right, so Absolute Power now. We're in the Bowling Factory, Douglasville, Georgia. We're on lane 2 on the 42-foot Chris Paul. We're gonna stand on 19. And for those of you who wonder, I drift anywhere between 3 and 7 boards depending where I'm standing. I'll probably drift 5 on this shot. So standing on 19, I'll probably end on 23 or 24. Just float out to the right side of the lane. Oh. So we're gonna be standing on 25. Yeah, so that ball hooked a little bit. This is immediately after the filming of the Summit Peak video. So we got a little bit of a track on the lane already. So we're just gonna jump in like, say 4 boards off the 3, 6, 9, 10. So we are on 19, we'll just jump to 23. So standing on 23, drifting 4 or 5 boards, throwing to the right side of the lane. Ooh, that ball started to slow down in a dry too, and it still got through the pins and kicked the 10 out. That's how you know a ball has really good motion off the lane, because if they start to burn up early but they still drive, that's a good sign. It tells you need to move left and slow down a little bit, but still it's a good sign because the ball is still in the right part of the lane. So on this one, I think we're gonna try to slow down and get around that burn spot a little bit, so we're gonna throw to the right around it early. Really like the shape of this ball so far. Feels like an Absolute on steroids. Really digs earlier than the Absolute and wants to drive really slow and nice off the pattern. Absolutely filthy. So, I guess now we're gonna try to just come around it a little harder. That one didn't, I came up the back of that one a little too much and I wanted to go a little too forward. So we're gonna stand on 23 and throw it better. Okay. Yeah, 23 Absolute Power. Throw it better. I mean, that's better-ish. Not exactly what we're looking for, but again, as I said, we're not on a super easy pattern. It's still a PBA pattern. It's the celebrity pattern to Chris Paul, 42 feet, 8 to 1. But I'm not throwing the ball great, and it's still getting to the pocket from a whole lot of angles, so that's really reassuring for this ball. But I really like the R2S deep cover on this ball so far. I really feel like this ball, the shell on it, I really feel like this shell is really sneakily strong. It's not as weak as everyone thinks. You know, the original Absolute had a really small shell on it and a really big core. I feel like this shell is it's a lot stronger than people are giving it credit for. I feel like this ball is going to be more comparable to like an Eternity Pie actually. This ball really reads really good in the mid lanes, but it doesn't lose its energy. So I really like that. Oh my God. That's just nasty. That's just filthy. So now we're gonna move left a lot. We're gonna stand on 28 and 34. Just 2 big moves. We're gonna see what this ball can do. I'm gonna slow down and come around it. Really slow wheel the lane, open it up. So yeah, we're on 23 there. Let's go to 27. I really still feel like this ball's gonna hook, so I'm not gonna slow down that much. Oh, get away with it. I threw that dead up the oil in that juicy oil spot in the lane, and that still got the 10 out. That's still red. So we're gonna redo that, but we're just gonna go around them like you're supposed to. So, standing on 27, ripping the cover stock off the ball, and throwing it to the right. Really like the ball motion of this ball. It's so smooth, so continuous. It doesn't roll out like most people think A-Sims would. Standing on 27. So smooth. I really like the ball motion off the end of the pattern. I know I've said this a bunch already, but it's just so nice off the pattern. It's gonna be a really good ball for softer conditions. I really feel like it's gonna be a China killer. I also feel like you can get away with making it pretty dull for some longer patterns on tour like Dragon or Billy Hardwick. I feel like making this ball dull for those early blocks, those fresh games, it's gonna be real smooth and controllable off the spot. 25-30, so we'll move to the ball return now. Really slow down and give this one to Prather. The big slow wheel. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Did you see that? I know you're behind the camera. Did you see that? Holy crap. So the AI core is really meant to increase your off-hit carry percentage. We're seeing a lot of that today. These are my first balls with the AI cores, and I'm getting a lot of messengers, a lot of light hits. I'm 100% seeing a difference in the pin carry with this new core technology. But now we're gonna compare it to the Absolute. So yeah, I have my original Absolute with me. It's drilled the exact same way, 4.5 by 5.5 by 3.5 with the 2LS system.